Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. So today's video, we're going to talk about, are they making the United States defenseless? And when I say they, I mean our government, if you will, sending over this absorbent amount of arms, if you will, to the Ukraine. They're sending so many weapons over there. I'm starting to think, yo, there's got to be some kind of depletion on our end. It's got to be. Unless we had so much in storage that we could give it away. I don't know the exact number of weapons we have stored away. I know that what we have in nuclear weapons, but they're not giving them that. At least I hope not. But still, why are we giving so much away to the Ukraine? And the Ukraine now, guys, are getting to a point where they're turning around and asking for it. The Ukrainian wife was asking for more weapons and more money. They keep asking for money as well. So, I mean, at some point, I guess we could just print money and send it to them and no problem. Or send it to them in their currency, rather, sorry. Still, are they making us defenseless by constantly giving away weapons that we are probably going to need if Russia and China fulfills their prophecy, their plan to attack the United States? If China and Russia goes ahead and attacks the United States, guys, what are we going to defend ourselves with? Because we gave everything to the Ukraine. So one side of me is thinking, this is done on purpose. Is this done on purpose? Because listen, I'm a simple dude that lives in fucking New York. I'm not fucking in this intel community, but it still doesn't sit right that we're giving all these weapons away. And yet what's going down in Venezuela with Iran, China, and Russia and Nicaragua doing a joint military exercise doesn't sit right with me. These people are gearing up for the attack that they've been wanting to do for a long time. 30 years to be exact. China and Russia wanted to invade the United States. Now they're getting more people on board. They got Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, I think, is next on board. Nicaragua, Venezuela, and another Central American country is joining this BRIC pack. Why in the fuck are we giving away so much weapons when we could be faced with something big? Now, granted, guys, if these people attack us, we're done. There's no getting out of this. There's no, well, we're the tougher fighters. We'll be faced, guys, we'll be facing 4, 5 different nations attacking the U.S. They might even get Mexico on board at the last possible minute. And I say last possible minute because they're not going to do it now, because then that will send a definite signal to the United States. And the United States would have no choice but to attack. But if they do it at the last minute and leave Mexico as the buffer, if you will, then they can do all of this shit, and meanwhile we can't. Well, there's a lot we can do. There's a ton we can do. We're not doing it for whatever reason. Still, I think Mexico's going to stay the buffer, and if they don't, they're definitely joining them. I can't see them siding with us. Still, guys, the other problem we're having, the bigger issue we're having, is that the military is not meeting its quota of military men and women that they recruit each year. Now, they said that they've seen this before. I think it was in 87 or 90. I can't remember which year. But they saw this before. But this is lower than back then. And the fact that you have so many more pussified kids, you don't have Americanized kids anymore. You don't have kids that are like, America, fuck yeah, let me join the military. You got kids saying, I hate the United States. I want to be a fucking girl. And that's it. And so they're having this problem now with the recruits. They are also, from an article I read at the bottom, and it was like a small, not even an article, like 3 sentences, about they're also 86ing a lot of kids because a lot of kids are doing drugs. A lot of kids are getting into trouble on social media or just getting into trouble earlier because of social media. So now they have an arrest record. So more kids are being arrested now than were, let's say, 5, 10 years ago. More kids are doing drugs now than they were 5 or 10 years ago. And they can't take that. They can't take kids that done certain drugs. Now, weed, I'm pretty sure you can get a waiver on, but they're saying that kids are doing heavier drugs that can't be excused. Now, for the military guys, you need waivers for certain things. Like me, if I got arrested and I went to join the Marines or the Navy, for example, I would need to sign a waiver because I was arrested in the past, right? So that's what waivers do. It allows you to get in, provided that is granted. Now, the other problem they're having, guys, is these fat fuck kids are fucking fat. And they can't get into the military because they're over fucking weight. Now, some of them can lose the weight to meet that requirement and get in, but a lot of them are not doing that. And a lot of these kids are gamers. So these fat fucks are sitting down in their fucking chairs eating Twinkies, bonbons, and fucking a gallon of ice cream while playing modern fucking, what is it called? Call of Duty Modern Warfare, acting like they're in the military. Saying codes and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, you don't want to do the real thing? You don't want to get off your fat ass and join the fucking SEALs or some kind of special forces unit? Nope. They rather play games. So now we got fat kids getting arrested, kids doing too much drug, kids being weak as shit. These bitch ass kids out here fucking don't want to, do anything exciting with their life. They're being told the wrong shit by their parents because their parents are like, you're going to join the military? Now, yes, now, guys, would I have my kids join the military? No. You see what they're doing with the fucking pronouns and the transgender bullshit? Absolutely not. And that's part of the problem. Part of the problem is that the United States military focused on the wrong thing and not the military as a whole. So I know a lot of people like, I don't want my kids to join there and sit there and have to worry about pronouns and then run into the wrong fucking sergeant who has a hard on for him and says, yes, sir, by accident. Meanwhile, it is a dude, but his fucking pronouns is them. So you got to go, yes, them. Now I got to change my vocabulary for this fucking asshole who's running around in the military with a fucking drill instructor hat on. These are the problems that our military are having because we're focused on the wrong things. Yet the Chinese and the Russians are training in snow, butt-ass naked, with a fucking stick, taking on bears and shit. And that's how they're training their soldiers. And we're training our soldiers how to get the correct pronouns so they don't end up court-martialed. Anyway, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel, and I'll see you in the next video.